Hello, hello. I see two people here. I'm one of them, probably. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. Hi, Paige. I figured you were one of them. Oh, you're the only one now. You might not be there at all because it just went to 0 again. This is so strange. Anyway. Hi, Zoe. How are you? Tonight, we're not going to be crafting. We're going to be walking through the occasions and the current Stampin' Up! Annual catalogs, and I'm going to tell you what's staying, what's leaving, and some changes. And at the end, we'll go over a few other things. Oh, cool. Yeah, now it says two people are here, so that's just bizarre. Anyway, so strange. YouTube can be strange sometimes. I'm so glad you're here with me. I'm having two beverages of choice tonight. One is coffee, which is actually reheated from this morning, I think, and one is water. So we'll see how I do. You got your catalogs. Yay. We're going to start with the occasions one because it's easiest. It's smaller. So I'll go ahead and get started with that, and then we'll get into the big one. So, page 2. I'm sad about this one, but the All That You Are stamp set is retiring, going away. So, and how this is going to work is they're available until they hit the back ordered or the discontinued list until June, between now and June 3rd, and then they're just not going to be available anymore. So that's that. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, Forever Lovely is retiring. Now let me just check something because I didn't mark it up here. Already I have a mix-up. Yikes. Hold on a second. I know the bundle is gone. I'm just now not sure about the rest of it. And I went through this at least. Okay. The stamp set is continuing. I did not mark that properly. So this stays. So this is a C for continues or carryover. And let me check the dies real quick. I'm not allowed to show you this. But what did they call them? Lovely flowers. Okay, they stay. So it's just the bundle that's going away on that one. That's what I thought, but I wasn't positive. Okay, sorry about that. I tried to do that better throughout. Is that clear? So everything on that page except the stamp set and the dies is leaving, but the stamp and dies stay. Forever Lovely. I don't have that one to show you. Meant to Be, I'm very happy to say, is carrying over, as are the Be Mine dies, stitch dies. The bundle goes away. Hi, Craft Creations. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Penny. Okay, I'm not crafting tonight. I'm doing a walkthrough of what's staying and what's leaving and so forth for Stampin' Up. So we're working in the occasions catalog first, and then we're going to go through the big old annual, and I have it all marked up. And so I'll be able to tell you, because there's some confusion because of the way they changed things to cling stamps going forward in the annual, but we'll get to that when we see them in the annual. Okay, we're on page 8 of the occasions. You Can Make It and the Hey Love Gone will be gone. The Climbing Roses and Rose Trellis, they're already gone. Yes, I am, Penny. I'm not showing the new catalog. I'm showing the old one and walking through what's retiring. They've given us the retired list to be able to do that. In fact, they've already published on the public site the last chance products. So I'm not really doing... Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Not crafting. Yeah, it's better that I do this instead of crafting tonight. Trust me on that, because it's been kind of a weird day. Anyway, a busy, weird day. So anyway, the rose trellis and climbing roses are gone already, which makes me sad because I really like them. Okay. Wonderful Floral Framelits dies are gone. I think Wonderful Romance is too. Yeah. But the lace is the used to be called Dynamic Textured Impressions embossing folders. Now they're just calling those 3D embossing folders. So the lace 3D embossing folder is carrying over. And this is page 11. And, I didn't do such a good job on this catalog. Wonderful Romance Cling Stamp Set is gone. Okay, so that is retired. Everything on this page except the frosted embellishments are staying, and the 3D lace embossing folder are staying. The rest is gone. Clear? You know what? Oh no. Don't do that. I was going to say I got a paper cut, but that was going through the new catalog I printed off. Okay. Go run under the cold water, put pressure on, get a Band-Aid on. Did you cut it bad? I hope not. Oh, yikes. Okay, to have and to hold, retiring. Beauty Abounds and the dies, which we're not calling thinlits anymore, we're just calling them dies. They are both carrying over. The bundle goes away. So the lesson here is, while the bundles are still available, if you want these things, get them bundled, because when the new catalog comes out, many of these things are not bundled. And that's true. The way Stampin' Up, my understanding is the way Stampin' Up does it, the first time a product appears in it might be bundled, not always, but might be, and then if it carries over into another catalog, it doesn't get bundled. Yeah, I heard that, Penny. I actually watched a video and made a comment on it on somebody's channel that I didn't really appreciate, but well, I'm not going to get into that tonight. Okay, because we won't have time to have that conversation. So anyway, these are going away. Plus, I have a couple more of these catalogs. So anyway, the whole sweetest thing is gone. Or will be gone. So if you enjoyed the sweets jars, jars of sweets dies, the paper and all that, the ribbon, I'm sad about it going. That's probably the thing I'm sad about the most on that page, even though I have some of the other stuff. But I really like this Coastal Cabana Granny Apple Green ribbon. So I'm sad that that's going. The Itty Bitty Birthdays carries over. Those are already cling. The Birthday Cheer and Life is Grand are not carrying over. You never know, Penny. Hi, Philomena. We're doing a walkthrough of right now, the Occasions catalog to show what's retiring and what's not. And I have all kinds of scribbles in my books because I write, notes. Piece of Cake is C, means carryover, and the Punch is carrying over. Now, they were on not orderable for a while, but I'm not sure if they're back. But they're supposed to be back by the new catalog. So, but the bundle will be gone. Again, the bundle will be gone. Okay, over here, which I don't remember if I have this. I don't think so. The Birthday Statement Stamp and the You Can Make It collection, I guess I'll call it, gone. They're retiring. So I didn't have the Piece of Cake set anyway. That's staying though. The Made to Bloom All-Inclusive Card Kit is retiring. The Incredible Like You Project Kit is retiring, and the Incredible Like You Stamp Set, which I did have, is retiring as well. And funny thing is, I don't know If I used that at all, it probably was just the sentiments. I don't remember using anything else in it. Vibrant Vases is carrying over. I'm pleased about that because I have that, and the Varied Vases is in there too in the new catalog, and the punch. So yay, vase builder stuff is staying. And I made some, I don't know if you remember, I made little note cards with the Floral Romance paper. Okay, let's see. I think that means R. So Bloom by Bloom, everything's going away except these Happiness Blooms enamel dots. Those are actually carrying over. But the dot to dot impressions, embossing folder, the Calypso Coral Satin Ribbon, which I have, and I'm not sure I ever used it. I might have once. I'm sort of upset about the Bitty Blooms punch pack because I didn't get to use that very much. And I don't think I ever used the Bloom by Bloom stamp set that I have. I'm a little upset about that. Okay, page 26. Happiness Blooms, Memories and More Cards and Envelopes, retire. The card pack from Happiness Blooms retires. The Well Said stamp set carries over, as do the well-written, we're just going to call them dies now, well-written dies. Okay. The bundle is, of course, gone, or will be. And I don't have the stamps, but I love using the well-written dies. I've used them quite a few times. Amazing Life is retiring. The rectangle stitched dies are staying. They're carrying over. Flowering Desert is retiring, and the You Can Make It Flowering Desert cards is retiring. Okay, I'm so happy Fable Friends is carrying over. I didn't think it would, actually, but it is. Yay. Unfortunately, His Grace is retiring, and Golden Afternoon is retiring. And I'm also ecstatic that my 9 Lives kitty cats are carrying over, as are Happy Tails, as is the Dog Builder Punch. And the Cat Punch is too, which was a carryover from the annual. But the bundle for Happy Tails is going away. So, oh, and the Cute Crew Punch Box is going away as well. But the kitties and the doggies are staying. Yay! Butterfly Gala is carrying over. Yay! And the Butterfly Duet Punch is carrying over. Yay! And also the Whisper White Flax ribbon, which I'm so glad of because I really like that ribbon. And I'm almost out of it. And the Gingham Gala adhesive back sequins are also continuing over, but the papers and stuff go away. So and actually, well, I can't tell you, but there's something else coming out that'll work with the punch too. So you're going to have multiple options. Everybody with me? All 4 or 5 of you? I'm sad to see Humming Along go away, but it's retiring, as are the dies that go with it, and the bundle, of course. The Stampin' Blends in Balmy Blue and Mossy Meadow stay. And Beach Happy goes away. And I'm also very sad to say that Needlepoint Nook, the whole thing, goes away. I did quite a few cards of those. No, I didn't see that, Penny. Wow. That's pretty amazing that it survived. I'm glad it did. That's awesome. Hey, Marlene, how are you? We're just doing a walkthrough right now of the current occasions catalog, that the products are good through the end of May or while supplies last, but I'm going through what's retiring and what's going to carry over into the annual, and we're almost through this book, and then we're going to go on to the current annual catalog, which will take a while. Florentine Filigree retires. Basically everything on page 40 retires. and everything on page 41, the flowing fountain, which I had thought about getting, but I'm not that good at coloring, so I don't know. Pretty good. And everybody that's on here tomorrow evening at 7, I think on Kathy's channel this week, right? We're going to be making some fun stuff. So come check us out. Oh, you might. Well, a lot of things are retiring, and there's a new box on the screen when you go to Stampin' Up now. It says last chance products. What they're talking about is all the things that are retiring, like the classic garage paper that we use to make the manly kind of cards. But the geared up garage stamp set and the dies will carry over. They will not, the bundle will not carry over. So you don't get the discount. Once that bundle is gone, it's gone. But the stamp set and dies do carry over separately. And these, thankfully, these classic garage metal elements, because I wanted to get them, they will carry over. But the ribbon's going to disappear. And I have that here somewhere. Hang on. You know, I get excited over ribbon. I don't know what I do with it, but it's black with a silver in the middle, and that's going to disappear. So that's that one, Classic Garage. Yeah, I thought you wanted the paper, but it's still available. So as far as I know, I don't remember seeing that. It might be in low inventory, though, so check. Yeah, check it out. Check it twice. The Best Catch, like trout fishing set, is carrying over. The Crackle Paint is carrying over. And the Catch of the Day Dies is carrying over. But again, the bundle goes away. And this beautiful set, if you're a horse lover, I have a friend who is, but she doesn't do stamping, unfortunately. So anyway, Let It Ride is continuing carryover. And Artfully Aware is carrying over. Now there was another set in the annual catalog that had the, I think it was called Ribbon of Courage or something, that might not be carrying over, but this one is. That also has a ribbon. So that's Artfully Aware. The Dear Doilies already gone, discontinued. So that whole page is gone, which makes me sad because I do have that, that set. Strong and Beautiful stamp set is carrying over. The beautifully detailed laser cut specialty paper that was in Petal Pink is retiring. And the Tea Together stamp set is carrying over. And the dies that were celebration only will be available for purchase in the new catalog. So in June. Family Friends is retiring, and Perfectly Paired is retiring. Page 50, basically. And page 51, First Steps. They're all retiring. Okay, Mars, that's fine. Thank you. And I think that might be it for this catalog. Oh, actually, no. There's a couple host ones in the back. They're both retiring. All the host sets will retire. That's on page 54. And this one I was kind of upset about, the Wishing You Well stamp set. That was a carryover from the holiday catalog, and it carried over during the occasions time, but it's not carrying over to the new one. That is the one that looked like this. So this is now retiring when I thought it was going to carry over. It's the one that had the distinctive bow. I don't know if any of you remember that. I guess everybody wanted me to craft instead. That's all. So that's it for the occasions catalog. Did anybody have a question on that? Did I do okay? I'm trying to zip through because this one's going to take a lot longer. This is the current 2018 to 19 catalog. You guys want a sneak peek of the cover? Yeah, I have it just pretty much for the bow too, although I think I used the wreath once. Here's the new annual catalog. Well, it won't come in a binder, but mine is. That's the new cover. Isn't it pretty? Sneak peek. Sorry for the light glare because it's in a binder thingy. There are a lot of videos on YouTube from people that went to On Stage, which is a convention Stampin' Up! Has. And they have product samples, and they're allowed to show the samples, but I'm not allowed, none of us are allowed to open that catalog and show you the pages of the catalog because it's not effective until June 4th for customers. But demonstrators can pre-order in May, and people that went to On Stage were allowed to do what they call product premiere purchase. So they're actually a pre-order time. So lucky them. But I didn't go. I'm new at this, and I didn't want to spend the money, and I kind of wish I had now. Anyway, so moving into the annual catalog. Okay, page 7. Notes of Kindness card kit. The kit itself is actually continuing 216 pages. But, and this one, the current one is 240. So they have cut some things out, like, well, there's a few things, but there was a list of like sentiment stamps or something in the back, and that's gone. That was a couple pages worth. So they did things like that. And they tried to condense it to minimize shipping. But yeah, I printed 216 pages because I want to get my list down pat for my pre-order on May 2nd. It's going to be ready. Plus I have to budget. So, you know that crazy stuff. So anyway, Notes of Kindness, the kit will carry over. The refill will not. And this is part of that kit. So Soft Sayings, the one I just got done doing 3 different times, is going away entirely. The whole thing, which was a beautiful kit. So I'm kind of sad about that. But I've had my fill of it now. So lots of Happy card kit will be carrying over, but again, the refill will retire. Okay. The planner is going away, and I don't know that I saw a new one in the new catalog. I don't think it's a real popular item for them, so it's gone. Calligraphy Essentials, gone. The whole stamp set and the project kit, and the Coastal Cabana and Lovely Lipstick Stampin' Write markers as a duo is gone, but they're in the Marvelous Markers kit anyway. So okay, so then now this was the annual catalog tea set, the Time for Tea, which I have. It's retiring. The bundle's retiring. All this is retiring. And the only thing I think on this page that is sticking around is the copper tea tins. And apparently they fit 3x3 cards in them. So the tin is continuing. And everything else on this page is gone. Going to be gone. Better Together on page 16 is gone. When I say gone, it just means it's retiring while supplies last between now and June 4th. Okay. Okay, now this is the first one that could cause confusion. Stitched All Around is on the retiring list, but it is carrying over as a cling stamp. So right now it's wood mount or clear mount, and meaning clear mount is the red rubber that has labels that none of us use because they don't stick anyway. So they're getting rid of those, giving it a new item code, and it will be in the 2019-20 catalog as a cling set. Okay, so that Stitched All Around will be available. The bundle will be gone. The bundle will be gone. Flourishing Phrases, which I've had on my get this, get both, but I haven't gotten it yet because I just haven't. I had to prioritize other stuff. It has a lot of wonderful sentiments in it. It is carrying over as Cling as well. Flourishing Phrases. And so is Accented Blooms, which I was kind of surprised about, but it is. It's carrying over as Cling instead of Wood Mount or Clear Block. And I have that one. Botanical Bliss will be carrying over as Cling, which makes me very happy. The matching dies will be carrying over, and I'm pretty sure the bundle goes away because it's a change in item code again. Hi, Donna. I'm walking through, well, we missed the occasions catalog. We're going through the current annual catalog and what's staying and what's not staying for the new annual. And also, I mailed something to you, but I did it at a machine because the post office was crazy nutsy yesterday. And I think I pushed the wrong button, and I'll just say, if I owe you postage when it gets there finally, please let me know. But I have no tracking number, so I goofed on that. Anyway, and it's not much, but it was for your challenge, but I don't need to be entered. I just wanted to send you something. So anyway. Okay, so the dies and the Botanical Bliss stamps will continue as Cling stamps with a new item code. Another Wonderful Year on page 21 is retiring. And Label Me Pretty will carry over as Cling. So it'll get a new item number, and I do have that one too. So, and that goes with the Pretty Label Punch, which is continuing. No, it's all right, Donna. It doesn't matter. I just want you to have the stuff. And then Half Full is retiring, and Graceful Garden is retiring. But if you've seen any of the videos out there, oh my goodness, my budget is in trouble with the new catalog. I'll just say that. Climbing Orchid is retiring, as are the framelit dies. We'll get to them when we get to the die section. So that whole page 24 is gone. And Sitting Pretty is retiring. And the framelits, or the dies that go with them, that whole page is gone basically too. So 24 and 25 are retiring. Okay, Animal Expedition, the Animal Outing stamp set will carry over as a Cling stamp. The dies actually are carrying over as well. Oh, I set it down here, but the bundle goes away. Then down on the bottom part, the leaf ribbon in Call Me Clover is staying. Yay. I really like that too. And I already said the dies stay. These elements and the paper and stuff go away. So the stamps, the dies, and the ribbon stay. Okay, page 28. Bike Ride, retiring. Letterboard Messages, retiring. I'm kind of sad about this page. Page 30, both sets, Bella and Friends and Pretty Kitty, are retiring, and I have both, and I think they're adorable, but they're gone, as is Vertical Greetings on page 31. I may have to hold on to them anyway, so. Everybody with me still? No, I lost a couple people. Okay, page 32, Special Celebrations. That'll carry over as Cling. It's a really nice sentiment stamp set. You know, nice sayings in it. I kept writing nice, 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 but I didn't order it yet myself. So, and this little piggy, the You Can Make It card kit collection, or whatever you want to call it, is retiring, but the stamp set will carry over as Cling. Yeah, you're not sleeping yet. Well, this will probably put you to sleep. If you don't have a catalog to walk through with us, it'll put you to sleep for sure. Okay, Lift Me Up is retiring. I will say there are hot air balloons in the new catalog, though. Aw. There's still a lot of good stuff, and there's beautiful things coming in the new catalog. Beautiful. Paige knows. because she's been watching videos like I have. And Hedgehogs goes away also, and Treat Time goes away. So basically pages 34 and 35 go away. 36, Best Bunny goes away, as does the Bunny Builder Punch. And yeah, I think that's back in stocks, the punch. So if you want it, run, because it won't be for long. This one makes me sad because I bought it and I never got to use it, and it's retiring, so I better use that real soon. I like this sending hugs and the thank you so much. I like that. So anyway, that's retiring, and Let the Good Times Roll, like the roller coaster thing, is retiring. Yeah, you do that. I could rob my piggy bank, but I think I'd rather save it for vacation. My jar. It's a jar. Detailed with Love stamp set is retiring, but the Detailed Trio Punch is staying. That is probably the only corner rounder that Stampin' Up! Will have now. And you'll see why later. And the Polka Dot Tool Ribbon, the Whisper White is staying, but the Very Vanilla goes away. I'm not real upset about that because I could hardly tell the difference between the two anyway. And so the Whisper White is nice. And then everything else here, the Faceted Dots, the laser cut specialty paper, and these Memories and More note cards and delightfully detailed note cards and envelopes go away. So just really the Whisper White Tool Ribbon and the Detailed Trio Punch stay on that page. 39. Around the Corner is continuing, which I have, so I guess I should start using that. I have used it once or twice. It's nice for smaller note cards, and it puts your image like on the bottom and around the corner, just what it says. Pop On By is retiring. Everything on there, as well as the Pop-Up House Thinlits dies. So that's all gone. Page 42, A Good Day is retiring, and both sets on page 43. You've got Style and Bubbles and Bubbly. I think that they're cool. I just didn't know who I'd ever send them to. So they're going away. Now this one was kind of a surprise to me. This Darling Label punch box is continuing. It has this little punch that punches out this shape. I don't know if you can see that. But that pretty like native navy blue box, and you get two little Stampin' Spots and some stamps and this punch. So that's continuing. So that's kind of cool. I didn't get it, but it's cool. Buried Vases is staying. Yay. So both vases, this one and the Vibrant Vases. Yeah, you girls work it. Anyway, and the Vase Builder Punch is continuing, but the bundle for Buried Vases is going away. It won't be bundled anymore. Okay, Itty Bitty Greetings, which I do have. It's a 2-pack set, and I've used it before. They're small greetings, but there's all kinds of them. You know, like birthday, congratulations, Hanukkah, trick or treat, Easter blessings. That's what I used most recently. Anyway, it is carrying over, but it will be changing item numbers. It will be a cling. Yeah, both the vases sets and the punch will be staying, so that's cool. And Itty Bitty Greetings is staying, as is Itty Bitty Birthdays, which I hope I said in the occasions catalog. I forget. But the item number is going to change to a cling number. In Every Season is retiring on the bottom of 46. On the bottom of 47, Pop-Up Petals will be continuing as cling. So it's on the retiring list because these numbers will go away, but there will be a new number in the new catalog, so it will be orderable. That's one that my up line loves, because you can make so many pretty flowers, and there is a 4-petal flower punch that goes with that that's staying. Okay, page 48, P.S. You're the Best is retiring. as everything on page 48 and 49 is retiring. Postcard Pals, tabs for everything, and P.S. You're the best. Pocket Full of Sunshine is retiring. That's kind of sad. But sadder for me is Jar of Love. I've had that since before I was a demonstrator. And so the mason jars are going away. Yeah. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. And the framelits will go away too. The dies. I'm pretty sure everything on this page goes away. The en route and the best route designer paper and all the stuff on this page, including the maps. Now I'm not sure about the maps. Hang on. I'm pretty sure the maps went away too, but let me just double check. 222. Yep, maps are gone. So this page is all gone. Yeah, I love the jars too. I'm probably going to hang on to that for some reason. Page 54, Friendly Expressions retires, as does Follow Your Dreams and the related dies, which makes me sad. I have the Follow Your Dreams one. That's the Dream Catcher. One Wild Ride stamp set goes away. And At Home With You goes away. That makes me sad too. That was a nice all-season kind of thing to a welcome, you know. And Thoughtful Banners goes away. Now that's been around for a while. So, but, and I haven't used it lately, but there's also was a Duet Banner Punch. That's going away too. And it cut out these two at the same time. And Bubble Over is going away. So basically everything on 56 and 57 is gone. On 58, Enjoy Life is continuing, carrying over. Heartland will carry over, but as Cling, so it will get a new item number. That's a cute one with the little boy and the ducks and the tractor and the dog. Peaceful Place will carry over as Cling, which is good because I've got it and I haven't used it. So I like that little squirrel. The Coffee Cafe and the framelits that go with them are retiring on page 60. As is the Apron of Love and its framelits. And I got those through an upline reward, actually. And now I'm upset because I haven't used them either. Anyway. And I didn't have the coffee. But I really like the apron. So anyway. It's going. Hanging Garden, which I also have, is going. And I haven't used that yet. Hold On to Hope is staying. It's retiring, but it's converting to Cling, like the other ones. So, hello, lurkers. Says I have 10 watching, and I know I don't have 10 commenting. Barn Door is staying as Cling, so the item numbers will change on that too. And the dies, same thing. They will carry over as well. And we'll talk about the dies more at the end. Banners for You on page 64 is retiring. Sitting Here is retiring, which I'm sad about because that's another one. I just used that sentiment. You always make me smile on that card I did for Oh So Inspired. But other than that, I haven't really used this, but I might keep that around for a while. So that's it. Any questions so far? Am I going okay or too slow or too fast or whatever? I'm going to take a sip of coffee. You like the punch, the vases punch or the, I don't know. I'm lost. Okay, Broadway Birthday retiring. On page 69, what's staying are the metallic pearls, the black half-inch satin ribbon, and the candle embellishments. They're staying. Everything else on here is going away, which is fine with me because I didn't care for it that much, but that's just me. But I love those little candles, and I like the ribbon, and I like the pearls. So, yeah. Free Cake is retiring. Birthday Backgrounds is staying. It will convert to Cling. So the item number will change. I'm happy about that because I really like the backgrounds there. I don't have to get rid of it, but some of it that I wasn't as crazy about, I'll probably try and sell at a yard sale at some point or do a de-stash, because I'm not supposed to make things with it for potential customers, because then they can't get it. So as a demonstrator, you're not supposed to show things that are retired. Once in a while I do, if it's something I really love or something I bought before I was a demo, I'll occasionally do that. And there's some things that I bought even as a demo that I will not be able to give up right away. So, but yeah, I will be at some point. I'm actually having a yard sale here at home on May 18th, and I'll probably try and sell some things, but we also have time restrictions on certain things that we have to wait a while for to sell. But I have things that I've had for a year or 2 or 5, and some of those I might start de-stashing or selling at the yard sale, hopefully. So yeah, we're supposed to, if we run it like a true business, we're supposed to get all the retired stuff out. Okay, Donna. Okay, perennial birthday is carrying over as cling. I kind of like that one actually, but I don't have it. I do like the birthday background, so okay. Moving on, page 72. 25 again is retiring. Happy Birthday Gorgeous is retiring. Birthday Banners is retiring. So basically page 72 and 73 are gone. Well, it's not terrible because it keeps things fresh for people, and there's enough stuff carrying over that I have that I can work with. And all the colors except 5 that we knew were going to go away are staying. So that's good because all my cardstock and inks and markers I can keep using. Last year when I first started, that was my biggest expense. Well, one of my biggest expenses was getting all the ink pads and stuff, which some people don't have them all. They're just working with like 5 of them or something. But I don't work that way. It's like I go big or go home or something. I don't know. So balloon celebration, the You Can Make It Big Wishes goes away, and the Big Wishes stamp set goes away. So those page 74 and 75 are gone. And everything on page 76 and 77 is gone. Blow Out the Candles is upsetting to me because I have that one. But, oh well. That's all right. It wasn't my fave, but it's okay. All right. Birthday wishes for you, cake soiree, and birthday posies go away. So 78 and 79 are gone. Now we're into the kids and babies section. The Twinkle Builder punch will stay. The Little Twinkle stamp set will carry over as cling, so get a new item number in the new catalog. The bundle will go away. And then everything else on this page, including the adhesive back sequins, which I don't think I ever got a chance to use. And the really pretty twine in Silver and Petal Pink and Silver and Pool Party. Kind of surprised they're going away, but they are. So everything else on that page is going away. I have the punch, but I don't have the stamp set. It has this really cool heart that looks like a constellation up here. It's kind of neat. Okay, page 84, Baby Bear, A Little Wild, and Fastened with Love all go away. And page 86, this one makes me a little sad. Foxy Friends and the Fox Builder Punch are retiring. They've been around for a while. I have both, but I've had them since before I was a demo. And Treehouse Adventure on page 87 goes away. Inspired Events and Sweet Baby go away, as does the bundle, obviously, on page 88 and 89. Okay, page 90, both sets go away, Previous Delivery and Fairy Celebration, which was kind of cute. I like that Fairy Celebration. The Little Elephant stamp set will carry over as Cling, so it'll get a new item number. The Elephant Builder Punch will carry over, but the bundle goes away. Okay, I'm kind of upset about this one too. The Mistletoe Season goes away. Now on this page 95, the Red Rhinestone Basic Jewels carry over. The Real Red 3/8" Cotton Ribbon carry over. The Seasonal Wreath carries over. It's just going to be called Seasonal Wreath 3D Embossing Folder now. And then everything else here, the library clips and the paper go away. I really like that stamp set, so I'm kind of surprised that's going. But maybe it's been around for a while. The Christmas Pines, kind of thankful I didn't order now because it's retiring. Oops. And the Cookie Cutter Christmas is retiring, as well as the Cookie Cutter Builder Punch, which looks like this. And I've only used it once or twice, but I do have it. I like it for the little reindeer and the little panda, but it's retiring. Star of Light is retiring on page 98. And both sets on page 99 are retiring, which is Night in Bethlehem and Nature Sings. Snowflake Sentiments is retiring, which I'm a little upset about, but it's okay. Hearts Come Home and Stylish Christmas are both retiring as well for Christmas. Ready for Christmas is retiring. Seasonal Chums are retiring, but they've been around a while too. I do have them. And Labels to Love is retiring, which I also do have. I think I've had both of them since before I was a demo as well. So everything on page 102 and 103 is gone. Yeah, the Cookie Cutter set is cute. You can make so many different things with it. And you know what? You can still hang on to it, Paige. I don't even know where it went now. Where'd it go? I don't know. Anyway. And I might hang on to it for a while too, just in case. Okay. Beautiful Promenade is carrying over. It's a photopolymer, so they don't have to change the number or anything. The Beautiful Layers Thinlit Dies are carrying over. The Petal Pink Rhinestone Gems are carrying over. The Rose Metallic Thread is carrying over. The bundle will go away. And the Beautiful Petal Promenade and the card pack that goes with it will retire. So that one is staying. On page 108, Best Birds is retiring, which I didn't have, but I had a little note to get it, but I didn't. And Kindness and Compassion, which I do have, is carrying over as Cling, so it will get a new item code. I'll continue to use the ones I have that are not Cling, because the stamps will be the same sentiments and everything, or images. Hi, Clay. You're scatterbrained today. Sorry about that. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining in. We've already gone through the occasions catalog, and now we're going through the annual, and I'm just discussing what is retiring on page 108 and 109, if you have your catalog handy, so you know, at least from this part on, what's retiring and what's carrying over. So on this one, Kindness and Compassion will carry over with the new item code as Cling. And the other ones, Best Birds and Floral Phrases, retire. Page 110, Healing Hugs will get a new item code. It will carry over as Cling. So it's on the retiring list, as I explained to people earlier, but it's going to get a new item code as a Cling stamp. And we've talked about Cling stamps in the past. They're basically the red rubber, but they have the super sticky labels that you can put on the back that actually make it stay stuck to your block better. So anyway, so Healing Hugs will carry over. That one's a distinctive. I don't happen to have it, but, and Beautiful Bouquet will carry over, which I actually kind of like, and I don't have that one yet either. Bright Wishes on page 112 and Sunshine Sayings on 112 are retiring. The Love You to Pieces is carrying over, but we'll get a new item code as Cling. And the, what is this called? Puzzle Pieces Dies will carry over, but the bundle will be gone. Okay, Ribbon of Courage is retiring, and Loyal and True is retiring. There is another ribbon we saw in the Occasions catalog that's staying. Sorry for Everything is listed as retiring, but it's carrying over as a Cling stamp, so it'll get a new item code. Page 116, Sunny Days is retiring, Friendly Conversation is retiring, and Lemon Zest is also retiring. Dandelion Wishes on page 118 is carrying over. Thankfully, I love that set. Beautiful. That will carry over as Cling. Petal Palette is also carrying over, which I don't have, but I really like that, the images in that. When we get to it, I'm sad. I have this navy blue gingham ribbon, and it's retiring, and I don't think I've used it. Tropical Chic will carry over as Cling. The Tropical Dyes will carry over as well. The bundle will be retired. And let's see, the half-inch texture weave ribbon in Granny Apple Green and Gray Granite will carry forward. I think they added a color. It's probably one of the new colors or something. But the papers and the Tropical Elements and the cardstock pack will go away. So basically your stamp and die will continue, the ribbons will continue, and that's it on that page. A Big Thank You will continue. It's a photopolymer on page 122, and I do have that one. I like it. I like the sentiments in it and the fonts. And it's made to go with the Thank You Thinlits dies, which I actually just used on that one of those marbled cards. No, we can buy the ones if we don't have them while supplies last. Stampin' Up's currently in a, I forget what they called it, product, anyway, it's basically a while supplies last between now and the end of May, beginning of June. So we can buy it too, but if it's retiring, we're not supposed to continue demoing it after it's gone because people can't buy it. So what's the point of demoing it, right? So I'm trying really hard not to buy. I can buy carryover stuff, but I'm not going to buy any retiring items now. And even I have in the past bought stuff off the clearance rack, but that's all retired stuff. And then I can't use it for my demos because nobody can, well, people can buy it until it disappears from the clearance rack. So I'll demo it as soon as I get it. But stuff sometimes flies off the clearance rack and I don't have long to demo it. So yeah. But I will say, now Clay and you guys, some of you didn't see, there's the cover. Sneak peek cover. That's all I can show. That's the new catalog. But I put it in a binder because I printed it. Okay, so where was I? A Big Thank You continues. The Big Thank You die continues. The bundle will go away. Page 123, the You Can Make It thing goes away, but the Daisy Delight continues. And there's another set coming out that'll go with that. So, and that's all I can say about that. Yes, it's a pretty cover, and if you've been watching any of the videos that other people from OnStage have shown, oh my gosh, I don't know what I want most. There's a couple things I wrote down that I want most, and then I saw some other ones I didn't know about, and then now I want those, and now I've gone through the catalog and there's other stuff I want from that. It's like, okay, we have to rein this in. I'll be hitting my penny jar too, my coin jar. Okay, so page 124, thankful thoughts, all things thanks are going away. Be thankful will continue, but it'll be a cling with a new item code. That's a cute one. I thought about getting that, but I haven't yet. Anyway. Okay. Abstract Impressions is continuing. It's photopolymer, so it'll have the same item code. You know what, Paige? Yes. And I kind of wish I had somebody close by to me, because that's another demonstrator. So we could say, okay, you get this one and you get that one. And then we can swap for a while or something, you know, save a little money. But yeah, I don't, all my uplines are, I think you asked me that and I don't know if I answered, but all my uplines are in the Midwest, I'll just say. They're in different states in the Midwest. So, but they have a new thing now. They call them Demonstrator Design Managers or something like that. Anyway, DD something or others. And they're regional. So there is a Northeast region, one of those. And I'm on her, she has a group on Facebook. So I am communicating with them. And I kind of wish I had gone to on stage in Atlantic City, even though none of my team would have been there. My downline or my uplines, because they all went, my uplines all went somewhere else that would have been too far away from me. So yeah, I don't know. There's a couple demonstrators I know of that are like 40 minutes away from me, which isn't bad. I should try and get together with them and see what we can do. But yeah, we can coordinate. Really, Brandy? I don't think there's that many around me. I know I went to do a craft fair at the end of last year, and there was one there, and that was the first time I'd ever seen a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator there. And of course, it was the one time I actually took some paper products with me to try and sell. But anyway, it doesn't matter because I was mostly there to sell jewelry. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so Abstract Impressions is continuing. Springtime Impressions dies will continue. The bundle will go away. So if you want that, try and get the bundle now while you can, because you save 10%. I love that butterfly in that Springtime Impressions. I haven't used this corner floral thing. And I'm not sure I really changed or used much of the stamp set yet, so I'll have to get busy with that one. Artisan Textures will continue, but it will get a new item code as Cling. And everything else on page 130 will go away. I really like this. This was the 6x6 floral paper that was one of the first papers I got as a demo. I love it. Yeah, it might be. Well, Texas is a big state too. Yeah. Calls for a Celebration on 131 is also retiring. I was kind of surprised about Artisan Textures because I think they have some other better texture ones, but what do I know? This one makes me sad. You're Inspiring, which is the daffodils. That's going away. And I just got that in November, and I have used it for a spring card. So I may be hanging on to that one, even though it's retiring. Beautiful You is carrying over. It's changing to a Cling set, and that's been in the catalog for a couple years, I know. So that's staying. Lily Pad Lake, which I don't even remember seeing before. It was, it's carrying over, but as a Cling. The bundle will go away. And let me check on the dies. I'm sure they carry over, but just not the bundle. So let's see, page 218. 218. Yeah, I'm sure they carry over. So the dies are probably a carryover, just not the bundle. Okay, 134. Beautiful Day will carry over as Cling. And when I say that, it just means these item numbers after they sell out between now and the end of May, it'll change. It'll be a different item number in the new catalog. I know I keep saying that, but just to be sure. Yeah, I don't have that one. Before I became a demonstrator, I had a demonstrator I went to here on YouTube, actually, and then she stopped doing it. So then I didn't have anybody, and then Misty started doing videos about it. I'm like, oh, you're a demo? Well, maybe I'll just come under you. And then she was talking about joining one time when they had a really good promotion, and I did. So there you go. But I don't have that one. It's a nice stamp set. Okay. Artistically Asian is retiring, and Floral Frames is retiring. Boo-hoo. And the dies also. That's a shame, because I do like these hello and sending love and wishing you the best. I like the font. Okay, on page 136, Wonderful Moments is continuing. That's a photopolymer. That's like bridal and having a baby. Swirly Frames is continuing. So we're up to page 138 now. Dragonfly Dreams is going away, which makes me sad. Eastern Beauty is going away. Painted Harvest is continuing. I don't have that one, but I like the way that looks, so I might have to get it. And that says it coordinates with the Leaf Punch, and the Leaf Punch is continuing. I thought about it, but not enough peeps here. Oh. Aw. You know, some people join just for the hobby, though, but you do have a quota to meet quarterly to keep, you know, for the discount, to keep getting the discount. There is a quota. So it's not a huge quota, but it's there. So anyway. Okay, page 140, Sheltering Tree. Everything on 140 and 141 is going away. Sheltering Tree, Fabulous Flamingo, and Playful Backgrounds. Okay, Rooted in Nature is on the retiring list, but it's carrying over as Cling. Whew, love that one. The Nature's Roots dies are continuing as well. The bundle will go away. So if anybody wants that with these beautiful trees and the cross section and stuff, it'd be cheaper if you get the bundle, 10% off, but the bundle will be gone by the new catalog, and the Rooted in Nature will have a new item code for the new catalog, because it'll be Cling. Okay, top of page 144, the Nature's Twine is continuing. That's Blackberry Bliss, Blackberry Bliss, Crumb Cake, Grapefruit Grove, and Mint Macaron Twine. And the Leaves Trinkets are continuing, and everything else on there goes away. Yeah, I never used to be, but you know, you do, if you want to be serious about it, you do have to run it as a business. So anyway, High Tide is continuing. That's on page 145. And I'll just say, because I know I have a couple nautical lovers in this audience here, there is an entire suite in the new catalog that, yes, please, that's on my list. And I'm not even a nautical person, but I love it. Yeah, I know, right, Paige? Oh my gosh, there's so much. And then I was watching another video today. Yes, there's a whole suite that's nautical themed, Donna, that's coming. And if you want to get a sneak peek of it, you could go over and watch Kylie Bertucci from Australia. She had things showing parts of On Stage, but today there was a video up which was her coming back with her pre-order that she was allowed to do. Yeah, right, Paige? Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. That's on my must get, and there's like, I don't know, 4 other suites. On just a little announcement, you know how you can get things bundled and it's just the stamp and the die? Well, now you can still do that, just the stamp and the die, but they're also going to have, I don't know what they're calling them, collection or suite item codes, but it's like one item code. And like, let's say we were getting Nature's Poem, you would get the stamp, the die, the paper, the trinkets, the twine, one of everything that goes with that collection or suite. Everything in it. So it's obviously a higher price than just the bundle, but then you don't have to go flipping through and order all these different things. You use one item code and get them. And I'm like, yes, please. That's pretty cool. Because I would probably go through and order each one of these anyway, you know. So, yeah. Yeah, Kylie Bertucci, look at the video she had up today where she was unboxing all her goodies. And I think it's towards like 2/3 of the way through. Yeah, I'm excited about that too, just because it's easier ordering for sure. But anyway, High Tide is continuing as well. Okay, I digress. Page 146, retiring. Country Living is retiring. Tuscan Vineyard is retiring, and Mediterranean Moments is retiring. Sadly, Lovely as a Tree is also retiring. I am sad about that. I love this tree border here. So anyway, that one is going away. The other tree one is here. Well, the new catalog's out in June for you guys. Whoever's placed an order with me in the past year is getting one. I'm spending quite a bit of money to send out catalogs this year, just because I'm new and I want to keep you guys interested, right? Yeah, I was surprised about that too, Philomena. I'm sad about that, but at least the Rooted in Nature is continuing, and that's a 2-stamp case set. So I do have this one though, so I'm probably going to be hanging on to that one. Waterfront is continuing. The You Can Make It waterfront thing is going away. That's just like a little mini collection too. So, and Waterfront, I have seen some people do beautiful cards and things with watercoloring and reflections and stuff. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, Clay. Floral Statements is retiring, and I just got that in November, and I don't know if I've used that yet. So Southern Serenade is retiring, which I don't have, and All the Good Things on page 151 is retiring. So everything on 150 and 151 is retiring. Magical Mermaid is carrying over, but it'll get a new item number as Cling. Touches of Texture is retiring. Polka Dots is carrying over, but it'll get a new item number. It only offered as Cling. It used to be Woodblock and Clearmount. So I have that, and I do like that as a background. That's the one they're smaller backgrounds, and I wish they were a whole page, but I make do with it, okay? Sea of Textures is carrying over as Cling, so it'll get a new item number. The Framelits will carry over, although we're calling them just dies now. And then everything else, all the paper, the sprinkles, the Night of Navy medium baker's twine, which I haven't never used, I think, or only used once, that's retiring too. But they have a new one coming out with the nautical that's going to be Night of Navy and Sahara Sand mixed. So that'll be cool too. Okay, page 156. Oh So Eclectic is retiring. Timeless Textures is retiring too, which makes me really sad because I love that set. I use that quite a bit. Seize the Day is retiring. I don't have that one. Peaceful Reflection is retiring. Actually, everything on 158 and 159. Bunches of Blossoms and Swirly Bird, they're all retiring as well. Sweet Storybook, which is really cutesy little mice, they're retiring. Thankfully, Colorful Seasons is continuing, and that's photopolymer. That's got like a beach chair and leaves, and I actually used the cherry blossoms not too long ago on a card, and I don't know if I showed you guys that card. Anyway, that is continuing. On page 162, Wood Words is retiring. Gallery Grunge will carry over as Cling with a new item number, as will Country Road carry over with a new item number. Painted Glass is continuing as Cling, so it'll get a new item number, and the dies will continue as well. The Lovely Lipstick Stampin' Blends combo pack will continue, but the Graceful Glass paper, the black 1/8 inch cord, and the tinted faceted buttons will go away. I have that one, and I do like it. In fact, I used that on that black and red marble card. I think I used A Reason to Celebrate. Anyway, I love the stained glass look of this vellum graceful glass. I may share some of that in like a destash, but thank you, Paige. That's sweet of you. 6 out of 7 of you have. Serene Garden is going away. Bouquet Blooms is going away, and I'm pretty sure the dies that go with that are going away as well. Let me just check that. Page 217. I'm assuming it is, but that's not always what, sometimes they bring in a new stamp set with an existing die. What were they called? Bouquet Blooms. Well, they might be staying, because I don't see them on the retiring list. Okay, the dies might be staying. The bundle's going away, and the stamp set's going away. I'll have to double check that. Anyway. Falling Flowers, I'm sad about. That's retiring. I've actually had that for a while, and I used the Coordinating Mayflowers dies, which is retiring, on some cards I did for the my first 3-into-1 collab. So yeah, I'm kind of sad about that set, but I think it's been around for a couple years actually. Amazing Congratulations is retiring, and Better With You is retiring as well. I like that little birdie, but I don't have it. Page 170, Ready to Layer is going away, and 171, Picked for You is going away. Okay. Background stamps makes me sad. Everything on this page is going away except Handwritten, which will continue as Cling. And I think I have a thing that says it'll be price increase. Slight price increase on that too. Not a big one, but a little bit. And there will be some other background stamps, but just not sheet music, postscript, or the marbled I just used recently. And me too, Philomena. Hardwood, tree rings, and burlap is going away, and I like the burlap too. And the sheet music. I have the marbled, the sheet music, and the burlap. Now there is one that was brought out in the holiday catalog that is the buffalo check, and that will continue. That's not in the annual or the occasions, but that one's continuing, and I do have that. So Pick a Pennant is retiring, as are the matching dies on page 173. Page 174 and 175, everything's going away. All the lettering stamp sets. There is a new one coming. I might be wrong about the lined alphabet dies might be staying. I'm pretty sure. Page 218. But all the stamp sets will go away. I'm just checking. Yeah, I think this lined alphabet die stays. but the stamp sets go away. Don't hold me to that one. I may have to double check that too. Okay. Page 177, Love What You Do, continues. It's photopolymer, and I do have that one, and I don't know that I've used it yet, so I better get to that. And then everything else on this page except the pearlized doilies goes away. The pearlized doilies and the stamp set are continuing. And I have a ton of this Share What You Love paper, which was what was supposed to be on for tonight, but next time, I guess. I'm still going to try and use it until it's gone, unless it goes on discontinued. Yeah. Make a Difference is carrying over. Yeah, because it's photopolymer. Crafting Forever is carrying over, which is good because I use that little thing for the back of my cards that says Made with Love. So, and these two are the ones that have the Stampin' Up. If you sell any of your cards, there's an angel policy, and you're supposed to be using the copyright Stampin' Up stamp when you sell them. That's why I got both of those, honestly. But I do like this one. I like this Crafting Forever, Housework Whenever. Okay, getting to the accessories. Page 182, all this new color assortment stuff goes away because that was geared towards last year's new color revamp. Anything 2017 to 19 is going away. So and also the 2018 to 2020 in color Stampin' Emboss powder, that's going away. The 2018 to 20 in color mini binder clips is going away. And then, of course, everything that is 2017 to 19. And the In Color Designer Series papers, those are all going away because they're coming out with a new style. And honestly, I like it better. It looked to me like it had, I can't remember exactly all the patterns in it, but one of them was like hexagons. And I really thought that was like a beehive almost. It was pretty. So the cardstock for 2018 to 20 will continue in 8.5 by 11 and 12 by 12. The ink pads will continue for the 2018 to 20. It's really just, but all these mini ruffled ribbons are going away because they were from the 2017 to 19. The grosgrain ribbons, the 1/8 inch, looks like they're continuing. So anyway, my page is a mess there, so it's hard to say. You know, pretty much your cardstock, everything except the designer paper for the color families is continuing. The ink pads, the format of the pages will be a little different, but you know, your ink pad, your ink refills, your cardstock, that's all continuing. Your Stampin' Right markers are continuing. It's just the designer series papers. Numbers will change because it'll be different paper. So that's true of all the color families. All these color families, neutrals, brights, subtles, and regals, all the colors are staying the same. The only one that's changing is the 2017 and 19 goes away, and the 2019 to 2021 comes in. And the colors are beautiful. I love them. So the first name of one starts with Pretty Peacock. I like it better than Tranquil Tide. I'm just saying. And there's like 4 other beautiful colors. So yeah, I'm liking them. Okay. All these designer series papers, they go away, which is normal. Stampin' Up! Always comes out with new designer series papers. They don't carry them over. So everything on pages 188 through 191 goes away. Yeah, but you know what? Some of those refills are low inventory right now. So if you wanted the refills for the 2017 to 19, try and get them now because they will not continue. But the 18 to 20 should, and they might be on back order. I know I saw one of them was on back order, but they'll come back. Okay, so now we're up to page 192. The colored doilies are going away. Paige jumped on those already. Pearlized doilies are continuing. Striped treat bags are going away. Copper tea tins are continuing, carrying over. The 12 by 12 cardstock for Very Vanilla and Whisper White continue. The 8.5 by 11 inch thick cardstock continues for both colors. The vellum cardstock continues. The window sheets continue. Okay, down here in this little corner, the glossy white 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock is retiring, but the shimmery white, the Very Vanilla, and the Whisper White are staying. Those are your basics pretty much for stamping. The foil sheets are continuing, and the glimmer paper is continuing. Now, the watercolor paper with this number is going away, but they do have a replacement watercolor paper in the new catalog, because somebody was getting upset in our demonstrator group today that the watercolor paper was going away. I think they just brought in some other, but it is a little bit smaller. It's going to be 5 by 7 instead of 6 by 9. So, but you get 10 sheets instead of 5. So, you know, we'll see. Okay, on page 193, I'm just going to go over what's retiring, and then everything else will stay. The mini gable boxes are both retiring. The Whisper White narrow note cards and envelopes are retiring. And the delightfully detailed note cards and envelopes are retiring. And everything else, oh, no, I'm sorry. And the 2-inch by 8-inch cellophane bags are retiring, but the 6-inch by 8-inch are continuing. That makes sense? Okay, on Memories and More, I'll do the same thing. The Whisper White Memories and More cards and envelopes in small and large, they're retiring. The Craft 6-inch by 8-inch album is retiring, and the Black Faux Leather album is retiring. Everything else across the top, the journaling pens, page protectors, and all that, those are continuing, as is this basic black 6-inch by 8-inch album. It's continuing, and they are bringing in a couple new things that'll replace some of these things that are retiring. Okay. Tea Room Memories and More card pack is retiring, which I knew would happen because it went with the tea set in this catalog. And I did use these to make some cards during the Art Bar Live that I did on March 22nd. I should have made all of them just like I did a Mad Rush on this Soft Sayings. But anyway, Delightfully Detailed Memories and More card pack is going away as well. They are bringing in some beautiful ones that I probably am going to get maybe in lieu of the cardstock even. I don't know yet. Best Route Memories and More card pack goes away, and Big Plans Memories and More goes away. Okay, we're getting there, guys. Embellishments. The faceted dots that had Basic Black, Blackberry Bliss, Grapefruit Grove, and Mint Macaron, they're going away. There's new faceted dots coming. I think they are for the new in colors. The glitter enamel dots stay, that are Coastal Cabana, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, and Melon Mambo. I just used them recently. The Best Route enamel shapes goes away. The faceted gems in gold and clear stay. The Share What You Love Artisan Pearls go away, and I knew that because it had Tranquil Tide in it, which goes away because it's an in color that's going away. So those are gone, and I'm trying to use them up quick. The metallic pearls stay. The basic jewels, the pearls, the clear rhinestones, and the red rhinestones, they all stay. The petal pink rhinestone gems stay. The twinkle adhesive back sequins that had little star sequins, they go away. Okay, page 198. Basic adhesive back sequins stay. All right, Share What You Love embellishment kit. That's that one that's in this little box that I showed one time, but I haven't gotten to use. That's going away. Tea Room copper vinyl stickers goes away. On the brads, the basic ones in the different colors are going away, but the metallic ones are continuing. So the metallic are copper, gold, rose gold, and silver. The candle embellishments are staying, yay. The leaves trinkets are staying. The blossoms elements are retiring. In the sequin assortments, the metallics are retiring, but the iridescent are staying. And the tranquil texture sprinkles are gone. And everything on page 199 goes away. Everything, because most of it was related to specific papers or sets. So 199 is gone. Sorry, my book is kind of messy. Under ribbon and trim, there are some brand new ones, but it looks to me like they have cut back on some, but I'll go through these. The leaf ribbon is continuing. Maybe I'll just do that. What's continuing? On the 1/4-inch mini striped ribbon, Bermuda Bay and Gorgeous Grape are continuing, but Poppy Parade looks like it's going away. The 3/8-inch cotton ribbon in Real Red is staying. It appears to me that all the 1/8-inch grosgrain ribbons in the 2018 to 20 in colors, they're staying. I think I have 3 of those. The 5/8-inch polka dot tulle ribbon is staying in the Whisper White only. The Very Vanilla goes away. The 1/2-inch textured weave ribbon in Granny Apple Green and Gray Granite are staying. And it looked to me like they added another color, but I can't remember exactly. The metallic threads, rose and silver, are continuing, but copper and gold are retiring. Sorry. Burlap ribbon is staying. 1/4-inch copper trim is staying. And if I didn't say it was staying, it's gone. Okay. Page 201. The Nature's Twine 4-pack is staying, which really kind of surprised me, actually. On the 3/8-inch metallic edge ribbon, the Berry Burst one is gone, but the gold, which is gold ribbon with Very Vanilla, and it's Very Vanilla with gold edge, and the silver is Whisper White with a silver edge. Those are staying. Those 2 are staying. All this, what they call silver baker's twine, is leaving. The Night of Navy medium baker's twine is leaving. On the solid baker's twine, it looks like they will only have the Whisper White, and the price will go up by 50 cents. And let's see, 1/2-inch satin ribbon in black is staying. The linen thread is staying. And that's it for that page. Okay, on to page 202. We got more stuff staying on here. The Many Marvelous markers will continue. Now, they're probably, this has all the main colors in it, and then if you want the in colors, you get them separately. So I'll have to be getting the 5-pack of the new in colors. The watercolor pencils are staying, and it looks to me like they're, I don't know if you remember, but last year there was a promotional set. When did that come out? It was like August last year, and it was only good for a month or something. It looks like they're bringing that back in because there's 2 watercolor sets in the new catalog, just so you know. I'm really upset that the Brusho is being retired because I just bought that in January and I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. They do have some other kind of new stuff coming out to replace that, though. The 2018 to 20 in color Stampin' Emboss powders going away. Looks like all the other embossing powders are staying. The Pattern Party decorative masks are staying. On the embossing paste, the silver is retiring. It looks like the white and shimmery white will continue. And the Stays On, Craft, and Versamark will stay. The uninked Spectrum pad will be retired. That's like to do your own ombre effect kind of thing. Everything on page 203 continues. So that's some of your inks and water markers and your heat tool and things like that. Everything on that page is continuing on page 203. Looks to me like all the Stampin' Blends are continuing, plus they're adding one of the colors from the sets we have, plus the new in colors. So yay! Page 206, looks like everything is continuing on there. Page 207, the only thing that's retiring on there is the paper piercing tool, probably because you can use your take your pick tool now with the pointy end to replace that. So the Stamparatus and all its new replacement parts and stuff and the bone folder and snips will continue. Okay, now 208, this is kind of big news. The scoring tool is continuing, but the trimmer and all the replacement parts are retiring. Stampin' Up! Tries to keep their products as quality, and we demonstrators have had issues with the trimmer. And Stampin' Up! Has tried to work with the manufacturer to get the blades to cut properly or not wear out so quickly or whatever, but they haven't been able to be successful. So Stampin' Up! Is trying to find a different, or working with different manufacturers and trying to get a better quality product for us, but they are not there yet. So we will not have a trimmer. Some of us will still use that trimmer, and some of us will not, especially when the blades run out. So that's kind of big news. There won't be a trimmer in the catalog. Okay. This Darling label punch box on page 209 will continue. The gift bag punch board and envelope punch board will go away. I'm kind of sad about that because I like that gift bag punch board, but it's okay. Mostly I use the bone folder in it. Yeah, I don't have their envelope punch board, but I have, because I had the 1, 2, 3 punch board. But yeah, if you didn't have one, I'm surprised about that too. And I think since they're going away, I think that's why they kept the detailed trio punch, because it's the only thing that has a corner rounder now. Okay, punches. Okay, let's go through what's retiring. The 1/8 inch handheld circle punch we knew was retiring a while ago. It's no longer available already. The 1 3/4 inch circle punch and the 1 1/4 inch circle punch are retiring, and the 3/4 inch circle punch is retiring. But as far as I could tell, all the other ones are continuing. There will be a new tag topper in addition to what we have, and that's all I can say about that. Page 211, the Duet banner is retiring, which I already mentioned, and the Blossom Builder at the bottom of the page is retiring. And I think there's a new label punch, but I'm not sure what it's called. The vases continue. The Fox Builder goes away. The Cookie Cutter goes away. The Bunny Builder goes away. The Lemon Builder goes away. The Elephant Builder stays. So on page 212, the elephants and the vases are what stay. Okay, on page 213, which is the adhesive sheets, I was kind of surprised by this too, but it's probably because of the brand. The multi-purpose adhesive sheets are retiring. Now, those were a Sizzix brand, and I think that's why. The new catalog will also not have the little ink chart, glue chart at the bottom, but it's supposed to be made available to us online. I don't know if that means just demonstrators and we can get it to our customers or everybody, but they're taking it out of the catalog just to save space. And here's kind of the big news. The Big Shot die cutting machine will not be in the new catalog, and there will not be a replacement at this time. What they're trying to do is they've had, let me step back. There will be dies in the catalog, but they're changing the manufacturer because they've had a middleman, if you will, and they've had experienced delays or inability to get things accomplished when they wanted them accomplished with the dies. So what they're doing is they're cutting out the middleman, if you will, and they're going direct to manufacturer now. So the dies will no longer be called framelets, thinlets, and edgelets. Some that are carrying over, they're the same product IDs and same product until they run out of stock, and then there'll be the new manufacturer. They've shown us pictures of them. They're similar but a little bit different. They work in any die cutting machine. Depending on your machine, you might need an extra shim, like an extra piece of paper or a thin die adapter kind of thing, but I need that now with some of mine because I don't have a Big Shot. I have a Big Kick. So that was kind of big news, and I'm not terribly concerned about it because I think there's going to be some transition things happening. You know, there may be some delays as product runs out and the new ones are coming in. But once they get that all straightened out, I think it'll be better in the long run for going directly to the manufacturer. I think that's a good move in any company, frankly. But anyway. So does anybody have any questions on that? I tried to explain it as best I could, but they are continuing to look at other ideas for machines. I've offered that they ought to look at electric ones, you know, or even maybe smaller ones. Because, I mean, let's face it, how many times do we actually run through 8.5 by 11-inch sheets of, or even 6-inch by 11-inch sheets of paper through a machine all at the same time with dies? I don't do that very often. Yeah, they might, Clay. I don't know what their plan is, but they do not have a machine in the new catalog. I'm thinking they'll try to for next year, but I don't know. And honestly, I've heard from my uplines, and I know it's true for me. Most people already have a machine unless they're brand new to this hobby or craft love. And they're not buying them through Stampin' Up anyway. So to me, that's not terribly upsetting. I was more worried about the dies, honestly. So let's look at the dies. Okay. Yes, exactly. That's true. But I don't know. We'll see what they come up with. They like quality, high crafting, and relaxing. Yeah, I have a Big Kick, and it's okay. It's a little bit smaller than the Big Shot, but not much. But I don't have a lot of space, so small might be better for me too. So, but I don't know. I don't know what they'll come up with. Anyway, now how the dies are going to work is what I said. If they're carrying over, they're going to be named just like this one is Animal Friends Thinlets. It'll just be Animal Friends dies. Okay, they're the thinlets, the framelets, and the edgelets or whatever. Those names go away. And they will use current inventory. And when those run out, if they're in the new catalog, then the item code will end up changing and the new manufacturer dies will come in. If it in the new catalog, when you get it, if it says it has like a little N, like these have a new from last year, that means it's new. Those will be the new manufacturer. And I have seen on Kylie Bertucci showed it. They're coming in different packets that are actually, let me get, that are more like this, but they have a little, like these are the Avery L pockets. They're more like the size of a stamp case instead of like this on some of them. So I think that's a good thing, because for storage, you'd be much easier to store them right with your stamp sets if you want to. And the difference I've seen is that the flap will actually have a little thing that'll I'm not explaining that very well. Sort of like the current folders, like a little tabby thing that will go in, something like that, but a little different. I don't know if the plastic is this thick. I don't know if it's as thin as this, but I'm not sure it's as thick as this. So we'll see. I don't have any yet because I can't order until May 2nd. But I think that's a positive, that they're going to be nearly the same shape as the die cases are. Just my 2 cents on that one. And by the way, when we get to it, these are the stitch shape framelits dies, and they are carrying over in the new catalog. However, I discovered that they're already on the discontinued list today. So I sent an email to Stampin' Up, but I didn't get a reply yet. I don't know if that means they're already out of the old product and they're changing to a new product number already, or what's happening with them. So I'll get an answer on that soon, because I was surprised to see that. Okay, back to these. The Animal Friends that goes with the Animal Expedition suite, they're continuing. There's no more bundle. Apron Builder goes away. At Home goes away. Beautiful Layers continues. Bethlehem Edgelets retire. Birds and Blooms retire. I love my Big Kick too, and it works just the same as a Big Shot. So I don't know, or any other hand die machine, you know. Botanical Tags Thinlits stays. Bottles and Bubbles go away. Bouncing Baby goes away. Bouquet Bunch Framelits stay. Broadway Lights, dies, stay. I have to get used to that. I'm actually very happy that I don't have to say framelits, thinlits, or edgelets anymore, because I always used to get confused on what's the difference. So I'm happy that we have to just say dies, but now I have to retrain myself, since I trained myself the other way. Build a Bike goes away. Bunches of Banners goes away. Candles and Confetti goes away. Celebrate You goes away. Chase Your Dreams goes away. Christmas Staircase goes away. And Coffee Cups goes away. On page 217, the Cross of Hope stays. The Delicate Lace stays. The Dragonfly, Detailed Dragonfly goes away. Sad about that. Detailed Floral goes away. Eastern Medallions goes away. Eclectic Layers goes away. And Everyday Jars goes away. Flourish continues. I really want that one. I might have to get that one. I wanted that Flourish sentiment thing too. Flourish phrases. Foliage Frames goes away. I'm sad about that. Garden Scene goes away. Gatefold Blossom goes away. Happy Birthday goes away. Hi, Nix. We're almost done going through what's retiring and what's staying in the annual catalog, and also we did the occasions. So you might, if you're interested, you can watch the replay. Hometown Greetings Edgelets on page 218 is retiring. Let's see. Lakeside stays. Large letter framelits, dies go away. Layering Alphabet is continuing. I did write that down. The layering circles continue. The layering ovals continue. The layering squares continue. That makes me happy. I was worried about that. Little Loves retires. Mayflowers retires, which I'm really sad about. Nature's Roots continues. Orchid Builder retires. Petals and More retires. Page 219. Am I going too fast? Too slow? Whatever. 219. Petite Treat retires. Playful Penance retires. Pocket stays. And I can't remember. I thought that stamp set it coordinated with went away, but maybe there's a new one coming out. I can't remember. Pop-up house retires. Pretty park retires. Pretty pines retires. Puzzle pieces stays. Seasonal layers stays. Seasonal tags retires. Sliding door stays. Spot of tea retires. And springtime impressions stays, thankfully. Right, I know, Clay, but I thought maybe they were going to replace them all right away, but it looks like they will use that existing stock up on those as well until they run out and then have a new item code with the new manufacturer. So I'm glad they're doing that, actually. Oh, I have a moth, sorry. Stained glass dies stay. Starlight thinlits retire. I didn't mark this one right. Hang on, page 220. Stitched labels. I think they go away. No, doesn't say that. So I think they stay. I'm going to assume they stay. Stitch labels looks like it stays, but it wasn't on the list. This stitch shape framelits, that's the one I showed you that says it's continuing, but it's on the discontinued list right now, so I'm not sure. Storybook scene. Sunshine Wishes, Sweet Cake, and Swirly Scribbles are retiring. Support Ribbon framelits, or dies, I mean, stay. Swirly Snowflakes retires. Thank You stays. That's the one that goes with a big thank you stamp set. Thrill Ride retires. The Tropical dies continue. Under the Sea with the Octopus, that continues. Up and Away retires. Window Box retires, and the Wood Crate retires. All the Big Shot accessories go away. Oh, sorry, I have a moth. I don't know how he got in here. Okay, this was probably my most upsetting page, but there's new things coming, so the embossing folders. You know, they had sales on these not too long ago, and now I know why, because a lot of them are retiring. This bug. The basket weave is continuing. It'll be called a 3D embossing folder. We're not going to call things any longer textured impressions, dynamic textured impressings embossing folder, or whatever that long name was. They're either going to be embossing folders or they're going to be 3D embossing folders. Okay. So on this page, I'm going to tell you what's continuing. Basket weaves continuing as a 3D. Layered leaves will continue as a 3D. Pinewood planks will continue. Ruffled will continue. Seasonal wreath will continue as a 3D. Subtle will continue as a 3D. Tufted will continue as a 3D. And woodland will continue as a 3D, and all the other ones go away. The 3D ones are a deeper impression. They're like the country floral. Oh, the country floral will also continue, and that one will be called a 3D. They're a much deeper impression usually. I have been told that they had recommended with the textured dynamic whatever that you were supposed to spray them with water, and I did notice on the corrugated, which isn't in here, corrugated's continuing too, that I was having trouble with the paper tearing, but I wasn't spraying them with water. And the new ones, when they run out of the current stock and you get the new ones, it's not supposed to do that. You'll still get a deep impression, but it's not supposed to be so bad that it'll rip the paper kind of thing. So I think that's the difference. Like some are more subtle, if you will, like just a few dots on the paper, and some are like all over really deep impressions. That's my understanding anyway. So that's that. And so I do have some embossing folders that I'll probably be parting with at some point. And then these are the host ones. I do have 2 of them. I'm sad they're going away, but I kind of knew that would happen. So all these will go away. Springtime Stroll, very vintage, which I just used in a card that I used for the Love of Shabby Vintage collab I was in on Sunday. That's what I used, this doily thing right here. Pressed Flowers I've used before as well in a Pinterest collab 2 months ago. That one goes away. That's a really cute set. These were ones that you could only get when you earn Stampin' Rewards. Artfully Folded, Seasoned with Kindness, Hand Delivered, go away. And then this is just a list of all the stamp sets. So we've already gone through all of them, and I'm not going to go through that. You had one tear. You mean the actual folder, Clay? Oops, sorry. Could be that you might have put it in the machine wrong or something. I don't know. Might be the pressure of the machine or didn't take a shim off. So I have a couple other things I want to talk about. But that was the annual. This was the occasions. And I'll just flash it again. New cover. Woohoo! Sneak peek. Okay. Thank you for coming, crafting and relaxing. Now, does anybody have questions on the dies and stuff? Oh, okay. That might have been it too. Because if not, feel free to ask me anytime. And if I don't know the answer, I'll try and find out. The Stampin' Storage was available. A lot of things are already on back order, but it should be back, we're told, before the new annual catalog. Not everything's back ordered yet, but it's getting there. So if you're interested in that, keep that in the back of your mind. I actually still may get, but they're out of it right now, one of the 5 packs of the stamp and marker storage, because I'm going to probably keep my in color from last year for a little while yet. No, I didn't, Paige. I was going to order the, I actually placed an order for cardstock, and I was going to, and then I looked at my budget and I said, I don't need them that bad. I can just stack them up here for now. But I hope to order 1 set of the 5 stamp and marker sets, and that's it. Okay, so a couple things. If you're not enrolled to get Paper Pumpkin, couple things. The April one is on its way to most of my customers, all but one, and I've already been in touch with her. I'm hoping I should get mine in the next day or 2. We'll see. And I can't wait because it's a distinctive stamp set. But the May kit, I posted on my Facebook group a video by Shelly, who is the founder of Stampin' Up. Her daughter is now the CEO. Her name is Sarah. Well, Shelly worked with designers, and she designed a special kit that is going to be the May Paper Pumpkin kit. So you have to subscribe by May 10th if you want to get the Paper Pumpkin kit for May. This is sort of a sneak peek at one of the cards that'll be in there. I think they said, I don't want to say that because I'll probably quote it wrong. I can't remember how many, but there's quite a number of cards in it. Yes, I know. I haven't even seen the images for April yet, but and I don't want to look because I want to be surprised when I get my kit. But I did see Shelly's presentation of this kit in a video from an on stage, and I was like, oh, even the box is pretty, and it's these colors, you know, it's like nature and bird's nests and flowers, and it's just like right up my alley. So anyway, if you want the May one, please do subscribe by May 10th, and the longer you wait, the sooner they may sell out, because they try to set aside enough knowing it's a special kit. People might want it, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, if you wait till the last minute, sometimes they sell out. So sign up now if you want the May kit. And for May, it's still $19.95, shipping included. Okay. Now, that said, I'm being very transparent. There is a price increase coming to Paper Pumpkin. So the month-to-months will, starting in June, be $22 a month, still including shipping. Okay. So it's not going up by a whole lot, $1.05. But it is going up a little bit, and that is mostly because of shipping, because the last 6 years they haven't done a price increase. So I'm actually pretty amazed at that with the rate hikes we've had in shipping. Now, if you do the prepaid plans, shipping is not included in the prepaid plans, but they have lowered the prices on the 6-month and 12-month so that you have a savings on the 6-month of $6.60 over that period and $22 over a 12-month period. So if you want a prepaid, that might be the way to go, but it only makes it worth your while if you do the 6 and 12-month prepays. Otherwise, you're just as good off doing the month-to-month at $22. It's still a great value. You don't get dies in it, but you get die cuts that are already ready for you to punch out. And honestly, I've got card kits sitting here that cost twice as much or more with dies in them, and I've never used the dies. Shame on me, but yeah. So anyway, I'm just saying. So the May kit, though, is still at the $19.95 a month. So if you want that one, make sure you continue to stay subscribed or subscribe for that one. Okay. Any questions on that? Not really too much to say about it, right? Couple other price increases. If you need any of the cardstock colors, I would suggest that you order them in April because when the pre-order time frame hits for us, the price will go up. They're not going up a lot. The prices are increasing 25 cents to $1 for some things, but the paper, the cardstocks are going up from like $8.50 for a pack to $8.75. So it's not a lot of an increase. And yeah, that's pretty much the designer series papers will be $11.50 and $14.50 instead of $11 and $14, but you can't order the new ones anyway. So, you know, right now you can order the existing ones. So yeah, and then some of the envelopes and glitter and foil sheets and things, the same thing, the prices are going up slightly. So I just wanted to be transparent about that. The regular Whisper White and Very Vanilla do not look like they're increasing. So, but I think the thick is by a little bit for both of those. Okay, so another exciting thing in May, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be showing you this yet, but I'm going to anyway. There's a limited time only offer, and it's going to be available to everybody at the same time. So demonstrators and customers all at the same time, May 1st to May 31st. There is a product medley called Everything is Rosy coming out. And these are the colors in it, guys. Beautiful designer series paper, florals. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to flip the page because there's also rose-colored shimmer paint in it, like a Night of Navy metallic edge ribbon. This looks some kind of ruched ribbon. I don't know what color. I forget what color that is. And rose gold foil in the papers. Beautiful papers and things. And clearly there's some dies and a stamp set. And there's also some punch outs. And apparently there's some mirror image things that you can paint with your markers and make them whatever color you want. So that is coming May 1st, available to customers and demonstrators alike. So we will not be able to show you anything more than pictures before that because we can't get it. Unless they might have given some samples out in make and takes at the on stage, because I know I was watching one and I know I saw glimpses of this, but I missed they cut off the front part in the video, so I couldn't tell if it was in the new annual catalog or this, but I'm pretty sure it was this, because I remember seeing this little pot of shimmer paint on the lady's desk and she didn't mention it. So anyway, when she was doing a demo, really pretty paper. Yeah, of course I love paper and florals and dyes, and yeah, love it. Love it. But so that's available May 1st through May 31st while supplies last. I knew you would like that page. I knew you would. So that is the next piece of information. And let's see. Is there anything else? If you'd like to order from me in April, please use the host code C7NBJD7Z unless you order 150 or more. This is probably, there's going to be some changes to the web portal links. There are improvements, I think. Honestly, I only use that to get you guys to go shop there. I don't use the newsletter and other things because they don't, and the blog feature is being removed because I don't use that for my blog. I used Blogspot. So they're improving systems, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They're also coming out with a Stampin' on the Go app for your phone. I don't know much about that yet, and that's probably a couple months out. I'm thinking here soon. And I think that's about it for now, unless you have questions. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Gee, I did just as good or better than I do when I do crafting. Except they didn't have as many people watching. So thank you all for coming. Anything else you guys want to talk about? You want to drool over the new cover for a little bit more? Except for my light is so... Oh, you're welcome, Philomena. I hope it was okay. Love, love. Love, love. You're welcome, Nix. So, yeah. I think... I hope I get my paper pumpkin soon. If I do, I'll probably do a video over the weekend. I did get some Happy Mail like last Thursday, and I haven't had a chance to open it or video it yet. Wood plank background. Yeah, sort of does look like that. Wood plank background. This sort of looks nautical-y. And this looks flowery. And then there's a bunch more different things coming that are just gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I'm such a tease. I'm not the only one. I mean, I've been watching videos for 3 days now just on people that went to On Stage in New Zealand, and especially. But now there's some other ones starting to pop up here and there from people that were at different local ones. So, and everybody had a different experience, but it looks like so much fun to go to one of those. And they do what they call prize patrol. You know, people get numbers when they come in, and they give out prizes based on those numbers, which are some of the new products usually. So anyway, it's fun. It's fun, I'm sure. Did it work? Did you try it already? Did it work? Try it. Let me know how it works. On the thick embossing folders, they suggested spraying them lightly, the paper lightly with water, and then they shouldn't tear as much. So yeah, I hope that works for you. I'm going to try it too, because that happened to me on the corrugated one. And I think you saw that one of my videos actually, where it tore along the edges somewhere. Anyway, I guess that's it. I'm done teasing. Let me check my notes and make sure I didn't have anything else. No, I think that's it. I honestly, I was worried about, do you page? Oh, great. That's wonderful to know. I was worried that the amount of things carrying over wasn't going to be enough for me to work with because the retiring list was so long. But there are quite a few things I have. I was actually pleasantly surprised at the amount of stuff in the occasions catalog that's carrying over. So, right, it loosens the fibers. Yeah. And there's another thing you can do, too. You can make your paper more, well, you can with Stampin' Up! Paper. I don't know if you can with other ones, where you carefully tear the paper so that you're breaking the front away from the back, and they call it the suede feel because it's more textured that way. But they only do that for embellishment stuff. Okay, cool. That's neat, Clay. All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to go drool over the new catalog and get my wish list in my spreadsheet completed for now. I usually do like priority 1, priority 2, and I try to order the ones I want the most first, and then I have to wait on some, you know, to get more money. You're welcome, Paige. I feel like it was rushed, but there was just a lot to go through, and I hope that helps everyone. There was a lot of confusion, even with demonstrators, on when the retiring list came out. It didn't say this item is going to be in the new catalog, just with a different number as cling. And they had a separate list of those items. So I just want to make sure you all knew which ones we're going to carry over, but they'll have a new item number as cling. So at least, but as a demonstrator, that means I can still use my old, you know, non-cling to show you guys, even if you buy the cling. Yes, I will have fun. I've been through it once. Now I need to go back through it and narrow some things down. Or put them on wish list 2 or 3 and see how we do. So I can't wait to, it'll be, see, I won't get my official regular copy. This one I had to print from a PDF, but the regular ones I'll get in my pre-order, which I'm going to do on May 2nd. And then you guys that placed orders with me, you'll get them, oh, I can't, I'm not even, am I supposed to do that? I can't because some of them haven't been shown on videos that I know of. They've only presented like some of the main suites. There's a couple I don't think I've seen on videos yet though. Nautical is one of them. The nautical one is one of my top 3 suites. Actually, I think I have 4 now. Yeah, I'll try and, well, you know what? We actually got a sneak peek of what the paper names were going to be, because with that price increase list about the cardstock and designer papers, they actually put the new designer paper names on there. And oh, well, Paige, probably you know this, but there's one called Bird Ballad. That's like number 1 or 2 also. So I think I have tie for number 1 or 2 with like 3 of them. And then one I really thought, I actually had it on my list and, you know, included I'm not sure I want to get the paper, but I'm not sure I want to get the stamp set and stuff. So that's the kind of stuff I have to look at. Do I want to get the whole suite, or do I just want the paper? You know, that kind of thing. But there's some really pretty papers coming. And then I was watching Kylie Bertucci, that video today, Bertucci, and she was unboxing her prepaid, what was it called? Product premiere purchase that she got already from ordering at OnStage. And there was one in there that I thought, I don't know. And when I saw it on her video, I was like, oh my gosh, now I want that one too. So I don't know. I have to go back and see. There's like one, two, there's a couple I wasn't crazy about, but most of them, it's a tough decision. It's a tough decision, and I cannot get them all. I did set myself a budget. I do want all the new Stampin' Blends. I do want all the new in color ink pads and paper, and the cardstock, and probably the refills. I might as well just go ahead and get them. Or although I could get the refills later because they're good for 2 years. Yeah, yeah. But you'll probably see a lot of other people's unboxings and hauls now that were at on stage and did the purchasing. So that's the bummer that I won't have mine till mid-May, about the time you'll be getting your catalogs from mid-May till end of May. So, and I can't show you the catalogs until June on the inside. Other than the cover, I can show you the cover. When I get the products, I'll be showing them to you. So hopefully I'll pick out some good stuff. Yay. Thank you, Paige. I know. May's only 2 weeks away, right? Oh my gosh. I have so much to do between now and May, including getting my mom's stuff all out of her assisted living and putting it in storage because it looks like she'll be staying in this longer term skilled nursing now. And then I have supposed to be cleaning up my room, right? And doing an after video, but I don't think that's going to get done by May 8th or 15th or whatever that date was. And then all this new stuff. I need to do videos for you guys with stuff that I can use. So that's tomorrow. I'm probably going to be going through all my stamp sets with all these retired things and putting retired stuff in a tote somewhere so that I don't use it accidentally. But I'll probably hang on to it for a while yet. I'm just running out of room. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go take my laptop downstairs and sit with my kitty cat and do my list up with prices and everything now. And see how much further in debt. I'm trying not to go into debt with this catalog. Just trying to stay on budget, maybe a little bit over, but not a lot. So anyway, we shall see. Alrighty, have a good evening, everybody, and I will talk to you soon. I might have a short video tomorrow on the Happy Mail I got, and I'm not sure what else this week. Thursday's going to be crazy. Yeah, I'll pace myself. Maybe I can do smaller purchases every other month or something. Add new stuff gradually, right? Thank you, Philomena. Good night to you too. And I'll just type in my bye, Nix. Bye, everyone. Hugs and love to all of you, and peace to everybody. It's a crazy world right now. Alrighty, and thank you all for the thumbs ups too. I appreciate it. Alrighty, bye for now.